cooking with God, and we'll flambe all your cares away. If you're cooking with God, and while the eggs are frying, you might forget you're dying. If you're cooking with God, cooking with God. Hey followers, welcome to Cooking with Carter. I'm Carter Sellinger, the host of Cooking with Carter, and today on the show we're going to be making a corned beef hash. So with any good hash, you need your hash. Hashtag hash. You need some hash. I like to also throw in a little bit of sweet potato with the hash. That's kind of my own little twist.
Carter's cooking show had been a last-ditch effort to make a name for himself, to give the world something, anything to remember him by.
And then I've also got a couple fun little secret ingredients that you'll find out if you stick around till the end of the show. Okay, thanks. Okay, so I think we're ready to cut some potatoes.
He'd started drinking in the mornings.
I like my potatoes to be nice and thinly sliced. I find that they fry up a little easier if they're nice thin slices. Yeah, then you don't have to fry them as long. And they turn out really nicely. A little nervous.
The hue of his pee often depressed him in the morning. Such a dark yellow. It bothered Carter that no matter how hard he tried, he could never seem to start the day with a nice, clear pee. Cutting the tips off phallic vegetables always reminded him of a conversation he'd had with his father. Due to a rather traumatic birth, Carter hadn't undergone a circumcision. At around age 12, Carter's father had approached him and asked him if he'd like to have the operation. His father had said, "If you get the operation, you won't have a toque anymore. They just take the toque off, that's all. It's no big deal. They just snip off the end." There was a lot riding on this little cooking show. Carter believed he was destined for greatness. He believed he would one day reach people and hoped he might provide a brief ray of light for them in what he felt to be an increasingly cruel world.
Okay, so we're really cooking now. With the hash, I think it's important not to over-season, but just stick to a few basic things. I've just got some Italian seasoning here, so throw a little of that in there. And seasoning salt, that's crucial. Put that on. And regular salt, okay? That's pretty much all you need for a great hash. Also, a lot of people like to fry up their onions in the same pan as the hash, but I prefer to fry my onions in a separate pan. And so, as you can see, it's starting to look really good in here.
He'd been failing at a lot of things lately. He'd sent in an audition tape for the off-Broadway production of Tub Thumping, the Chumbawamba story.
He drinks a whiskey drink. He drinks a vodka drink. He drinks a lager drink. And he drinks a cider drink. He sings the songs that remind him of the best times.
and he sings the songs that remind him of the better times. Oh, Danny boy. Danny boy. Pissing the night away. Pissing the fucking night away. I get knocked down. I get knocked down. But I get up again. You're never gonna bring me down.
Don't forget that salt is actually the soul of flavor. It's really good. And maybe just some more seasoning salt. And then those should be ready.
He often showered in the fetal position. The thought of death ever present. He couldn't shake the feeling of being an imposter in his own life.
Okay, so we've got our hash browns all fried up and ready to go. They're looking great, so it's just time to pop them into the oven. Make sure to give them a little toss halfway through, about maybe 5-7 minutes in it. Okay. Now that that's in the oven, it's time to hand things over to our musical guest, RETRAC.
Corned beef hash. Get a poached egg and some hashed potatoes. It's a corned beef hash. Get your poached egg and your hashed potatoes. Oh, 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 it's a corned beef hash. Gonna poach your egg. Get some hashed potatoes. Oh, 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 oh.
Wow. All right, followers, it's time to poach an egg. The key to poaching an egg. Okay, so you want to take this off the burner for a second, and then get the water moving. If the water's spinning. Oh, shit. Okay.
In his most honest moments, Carter felt doomed to
Just a couple more
obscurity.
minutes. Just about 2 minutes you want for a poached egg.
He tried, but never tried hard.
Oh, shoot. Oh. I didn't. Oh.
Perhaps the most glaring example of nonsensical dabbling was his erotic food novel, 49 Shades of Pan-Seared Halibut.
Lucille looked back at Cranston Slazenger. She loved how he could look so wet in the morning after his shower. Laying on her stomach, Lucille flashed Cranston a devilish grin and slipped out of her sexy yoga pants. "Care for seconds?" she queried coquettishly. Cranston, as if reading her mind, dropped his towel, revealing his magnificently tumescent member. And there you have it, folks. A pretty much a perfect corned beef hash. For those who stuck around to the end of the video, thank you so much. I hope it was helpful, and as promised, I have my Carter Sellinger secret ingredients. So the secret ingredients today for the corned beef hash are a little bit of sauerkraut and some capers. So here I have some capers, and that's my fun twist on a traditional corned beef hash. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and follow. Thanks.
Corned beef hash. You get a poached egg and some mashed potato. Oh, 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 oh.